With the recent collapse of Australia's centre-right political alliance, a systemic shift has shaken the country's political landscape. Today we'll explore the historic split between the Liberal and Nationals parties on May the 20th, their core disagreements, key policy clashes, and the potential fallout for Australia's conservative politics. Liberal and Nationals parties, collectively known as the Coalition, have been a political mainstay since 1946, providing a centre-right alternative to the Labor Party. Initially formed between the Country Party, now the Nationals, and the Liberal Party's predecessor, the United Australia Party, the Coalition represented conservative, liberal economic principles, combined with strong rural advocacy. The alliance has historically dominated Australian politics, forming government for a majority of the country's history, and defining much of Australia's political and economic agenda. Tensions within the coalition have been simmering for years, escalating sharply after the disastrous election results on May the 3rd, where the coalition captured just 43 of the 150 parliamentary seats. This election was a devastating blow, leading to intense internal scrutiny and blame shifting between the parties. Nationals leader David Littleproud cited irreconcilable differences over core issues such as nuclear energy, agricultural policy, and the perceived neglect of regional Australians as reasons for the formal separation. The tipping point occurred over the Liberals' withdrawal from its nuclear energy policy, something which the Nationals strongly supported as an alternative to the majority renewable energies approach of the Labor Party. The Nationals also advocated for supermarket divestiture powers to tackle market monopolies, whereas the Liberals viewed such measures as potentially harmful to local businesses and supply chains, taking a softer approach on the issue. The cumulative effect of these clashes culminated in the Nationals' decision to officially withdraw from the coalition, although a combination of policy uncertainty and lack of official assurances with the Liberal Party were the main deciders for the coalition breakup. The Liberal Party faced significant challenges post-split. Susan Ley, newly appointed as party leader following Peter Dutton's loss, must navigate rebuilding trust within the party and among voters. With the loss of such traditional rural support bases, the Liberals must now appeal primarily to urban and suburban electorates. Internal ideological tensions, particularly between moderate Liberals and conservative factions, threatens further instability unless quickly addressed. Operating independently of each other has its own hurdles, especially for the Nationals. Without the Liberals' broader electoral appeal, the Nationals will struggle to expand their voter base beyond their traditional rural constituencies. Additionally, the Nationals will have reduced parliamentary influence, making policy concessions harder to negotiate. This isolation could limit the Nationals' effectiveness in advocating for regional interests, unless strategic alliances with minor parties or independents are forged. The Liberal-National split exemplifies a broader global trend of political fragmentation in Western democracies. Traditional two-party systems are increasingly challenged by internal divisions, policy disputes, and voter dissatisfaction. In Australia, this fragmentation may lead to the emergence of new political parties or significant realignments within existing ones. Although the results of the 2025 election, with the diminishment of the crossbench and a dramatic success for Labor, challenges this concept. Overall, analysts predict increased political volatility, potentially reshaping Australia's parliamentary landscape for the years to come. The immediate aftermath of the coalition's collapse is uncertain. Both parties must adapt quickly to maintain relevance and electoral competitiveness. Whether this split is a temporary rift or marks a permanent end of nearly 8 decades of partnership will depend significantly on each party's ability to adapt clearly, communicate their new positions to voters, and rebuild trust. The split between the Liberal and National parties marks a significant turning point for Australian politics, ending a historic alliance and reshaping conservative political strategy. With significant policy differences and ideological divisions exposed, both parties face an uncertain future. We will continue monitoring developments, ensuring you stay informed with clear, concise analysis of this major political shift. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed our content, consider subscribing and ringing the bell so you can keep in the loop with the latest news stories from around the world and Australia. I'd like to announce the release of our 7th edition of the Snapshots newsletter. This edition highlights significant global headlines from the world and around Australia. You can access it down below in the link provided for free. Lastly, I'd like to thank our regular supporters and the team for making this video possible. Your support is crucial, and if you'd like to help, consider buying us a coffee, our merchandise, or purchasing a premium membership through our Patreon page. Once again, I'm Heath Clark. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.